Ability to hold focus and concentration. Yes, this is one of my qualities. I'm focused. When I have to do something, when, for example, now I'm going through the time when everybody is fighting me, I was doing what I was doing. If I'm sure that God tells me to do it, if I'm sure that God told me that it would be good for people, for me, so I'm trying to hold this focus. So I value that in people. And number 6, it's being able to pay a price, to sacrifice, pay price for your success. I am ready to pay any price to reach the goal. And I value such people. Maybe I should write a book about it. Okay, let's go. Okay, your question. What Miles Monroe did for you? And the Pastor Sunday answers, you should learn English and read this book. You will see. Learn English. What qualities you don't accept in people? One or several qualities. At least one. I'm trying not to set such questions, what I don't like in people. I put it differently. Love people in any case, whatever they do with their weaknesses, maybe imperfections or their sins even. So less attention I pay to what is wrong. It's not my hobby to look for something wrong. Not my style, So this is a question which is harder to answer than the first one, because I have dedicated my life to understand, to see, to notice good sides in people. So what I don't... So let's paraphrase the question. What you don't want people, or maybe what makes me sad about people? The principle is this way. If a person has 99 minuses out of 100, I don't want to see those 99. I'm looking for this one, for the plus out of 99 minuses. So I want to see the plus. What makes me sad in people? Very often when a person gives the word and doesn't keep it, I don't like it. I want people to tell me what they plan to do, not what they can do. If they can do, they tell me, I can do it. But when they promise, they don't keep the word. Especially Ukrainians, we have wonderful language, and in this case a lot of words, beautiful words, but we don't do what we say. Second thing which makes me upset, I can't understand. Well, I understand that I have to put myself into someone's place, but I don't understand, like, okay, there are people who are not thankful. The person comes to church, his family is okay, or he was a drug user, and don't thank me, thank God. But I don't understand when people, instead of being thankful, which is not okay, but they go against the person who brought you good. Whatever reason you have, when you come to church and God helps you through this person, and then there is something you don't understand. It's hard for me to understand that you leave the church and then fight. I don't like the word traitor, because anything can happen in life. But if a person gives you a glass of water once alive, whatever else he does, then it's already the person you don't have. You shouldn't fight. You should remember this good and never raise your hand at this person, whatever he does. This is something that makes me upset, because I have often seen it in my life. There are a lot of people who used to be bums or alcoholics or drug users. They become normal, they start businesses, families, then they leave the church. Then if you do it, then why do you work against or speak against the church which helped you? If it is okay, good, live your life and be happy. Maybe they want to justify their treachery. Maybe they were offended. Maybe they saw something, but it's still there are not good reasons to fight against the church which helped you, which had washed you, had restored your life. So even if these people are in bad condition right now, you cannot help. At least don't finish them. Don't do it. Like, I'm trying not to think about it for a long time, because if you think about the things which upset you, you will not be able to love people, forgive people. But my task is to understand the person, not to condemn. The main problem, we don't have this ability to love people for something. So I would say, let us work on qualities which help us love people in spite of anything. Few people can love people in spite of 99 minuses. You research a lot about speciality of USSR. For example, we have a problem in our society when people don't manage work, and instead of not managing, they disappear and they don't talk. Maybe they are ashamed, maybe there are some other reasons. It is a shock for you. And when you spoke about Nigeria, there is the same problem. When you were expecting for support, your friends disappeared when they couldn't help you. They even parted any relationship or departed from the country. So the thing is that Ukrainians, Russians, Nigerians have the same problem. So you cannot say that this is only former Soviet Union problem. So maybe the whole world is the same. They don't depend on nationality or political situations, just sinful nature. Or you think there is a special weakness which every nation has different? Or can you say that the brain or mentality of Russian, Soviet, Ukrainians people is really different from the mentality of Nigerians, let's say? Do you think we have worst tradition and ideas? Pastor Sandy says it's a long question. And the short version is that all negative sides are not only Ukrainian, that every nation has negative points in, for example, behavior. Let's say about the worst qualities. I have seen for 30 years living in the former USSR that people the problem is that people live according to emotions and feelings. I would like more people to live with more logic and less emotions in their life. If people think more, most problems will be solved. So they actually made us a biological mass and deprived us of values. That is the biggest problem.
А вот какие качества, традиции, взгляды украинцев, русских людей, живших в СССР, вам наоборот очень нравятся?
What traditions and qualities of Ukrainians and Russians do you like more? So maybe there is something that surprised you, but from a positive side. Maybe there is something that you could give as an example to other nations. Yes, especially in Ukraine. I think Ukraine, for me, Ukrainians have this quality. It's not this much developed in Russia. I have lived in different countries, and I think Ukrainians are the warmest people. It's not about hospitality, because the former USSR, Kazakhstan and those southern countries are hospitable, but in Ukraine there is soul and warmth of souls. And you can see this softness which you cannot find in Russia. There are some things like sin which change things, but talking about the basic of Ukrainians, the Ukrainian soul, if you just clean it of sin and so on, the soul is the best in the world. The softness, the gentleness of the nation, the ability to keep from immediate aggression. Russians are very sharp. Ukrainians try to soften the situation. I think it's yours, and it's very good. If Ukrainians accept you, they will take care of you. They love you. It's a loving heart, so it's in abundance, and it's really great. Love, acceptance. And I think the warmth of relationships. Sometimes emotions prevent, but the primary feeling of warmth, it's Ukrainian, and it's beautiful. I can also mention that faithfulness. If we love someone, we are faithful. It's not about physical faithfulness, but dedication, maybe more. And trying to please someone we love. It's very catching. These four qualities. I wouldn't say this Russian. It's more about Ukrainian qualities. But the person who asked me is Russian, so I have to tell her something about Russians as well. And the pastor is Russian as well. Pastor Tatiana is Russian. Okay, okay, let me tell you about Russians, okay? Okay, what should I tell you about Russians? I think what is good about Russians unbreakable spirit. It's very hard to break the Russian spirit completely. Dignity. Russians have dignity inside dignity. Unfortunately, in Ukraine, it's not that strong. So Russians have this inside dignity, unbreakable spirit, expansion. Expansion, that means to conquer, the spirit of warrior and conqueror. If they start business, they don't do it for me and for my family. They want to conquer. It's a very wide, a broad way of thinking. It's what the Russians have. And I think Russians are more corpulent, accurate, concrete. Yes, yes, no, no. In Ukraine, it's hard to understand if it is yes or no. Maybe yes and no, and it's hard to understand Ukrainians sometimes. Thank you, Pastor. I like it. I like the compliments. So 4 for Ukrainians, but 3 for Russians. But what 3 points? So it seems that Ukrainians are more complement to the soul than Russians to the spirit. And yes, it's the citation of some Russian books. Okay, so number 13. If you were the spiritual consultant of the President of Russia, it's a question, number 13. So what do you think is the most important for the Russian president, taking into account that he is the president of Russia? What destiny for this nation you would wish? For example, when we had the Tsar, the nation was united. Communism had several identity and national idea of everyone is the same. What would you offer to Russia, especially knowing this nation closer? My personal opinion is Can you please repeat the beginning of the question? If you were a spiritual consultant of the President of Russia, what do you think the most important is for him? Two things, I would say. Pastor Sunday answers. First of all, I would advise President Putin as far as I am convinced that Russia can lead the world, that Russia can become, as America is leading the world now, Russia can lead the world even better. And I would advise him how to do it. Second suggestion would be
чтобы искоренить из России, из пропаганды и информационной поля России сама идеология врага народа.
Искать врагов, то есть постоянный поиск. Stop this ideology, to destroy this mindset, to look for enemies, look for the enemies of the nation. So this nation will become healthier. But while they have this mental set that they are against, there is somebody who is against us. They are different. They are Russians, so as long as this mindset is present, while they are looking for the image of the enemy, America or whatever, whoever, Russia is destroying the branch they are sitting on. But if you destroy this mindset, then Russia will find itself. Question 14. The destiny of any country doesn't depend only on one person who is the head of the country, but from the society, the people who live in that country. What can you advise to the people who live in Russia? What problems do you see that we have to fight and we have to overcome, and so that the society will be healthy? Thanks for your answers, and may God bless you. It's what I have already said. Russia has to understand that there are no enemies, that there are no even competitors. Every one of us is unique. We are created unique by God. The same as your fingerprint is different, there are no equal. They are all different. Your eyes are different. Everyone is unique. The same I can say about nation. Every nation, everyone who lives in you cannot compete. We can compete if we are the same, but we are not the same. If people are not the same and nations are not the same, they cannot compete. But this is not this way in Russia. So the society is built on competition. You have to compete with somebody, some other nations. There is like a race. If they stop it, they will come down. They will see that there is nobody who can compete with you. You are already good. You are already unique. Don't look at somebody else, what America does, what somebody else does. Be yourself. You are already beautiful. You are already beautiful as you are. Be yourself. Then Russia will be a healthy nation, a healthy society. That's it for today. Maybe you have questions. Okay, let's go.
Так, в наш век пиар-технологии могут из человека сделать героя, а на
In
самом
our
деле молодец.
time,
Порядочного человека
PR
сделать
technology
насмешищем и изгоем.
can
Вопрос.
make
По каким
a
признакам можно
person
познать
better
иных
or
лидеров,
worse.
за которым можно
What
следовать?
qualities do you think we can see it to understand that the person is a leader or not? I have already told you, you have to look for pluses. You have to look at the person and understand what you want. So these pluses should be helpful for you. That is the answer. That's all, right? There are 20 more questions. No, no. Thank you very much. Let's stop for today. So one sister wrote 14 questions, and we have been answering almost all the meeting, only her questions. I don't know, maybe we have to, next month, we have to go on answering questions. Okay, let's go on. Any comments? Do we have any comments? How do you like it? How do you like this meeting today? I'm thankful, grateful for your heart, because I saw a pearl, a diamond, and I am thankful for your sharing your heart with us, that you weren't afraid to tell it. Thank you very much. Did you mean that you... Okay, could you please repeat? One more time. I thanked our pastor for, as for me, when he was talking, it was like a diamond, a jewel, like a big pearl, very, very precious stone, and his heart, that he was speaking openly, sincerely. I know when you are sincere, people don't believe you. There is something in our nation that we don't believe. But what is precious for me is that he's going on opening, giving, in spite of disbelief which he sees. I'm thankful for his answers, and I saw answers for myself, and I got a lot for myself. Thank you very much. You have to be very brave to open and talk about yourself, what is precious for you. So whatever you have said, it's your open heart. Pastor wants to make sure that people usually try to look better and to protect with their words, protect their heart and protect that we know how to say, to speak a lot, but not about something concrete. So the thing is that it was precious for the sister because she values being like people who are sincere and open. Thank you very much for this meeting. I'm thankful to God that I'm here. I was comparing my answers with your answers, and it helped me to understand the way I think. I saw here the law of difference, the way you answer and the way you opened your heart so that people understand you better. And also I saw today that in all people you see something good, that you are not stuck on negative things in different people, and that you give examples, not only citation of Bible, but you enrich people by using the ideas of different people, and it is really valuable for people who are unbelievers. They will see that we are not stuck on only Bible, and it's very important that you are so broad thinking and wise. Katie has come back. Hello, Pastor. Hello, everyone. I had a problem. I used to have a problem. Respect people, how to live with people, how to respect people, how to not get stuck that there is bad and there is, how to find good things in people. I managed this problem, and you confirmed this evening that it's not the person had a problem, I had a problem. I was too proud, I had to go down and adequately talk to a person. Thank you very much, Pastor. I love you, and thank you.
Наверное, в эфире прямом поняли, что нужно вопросы задавать. Мы их потом соединим еще.
As far as we understood, there are questions online.
Она пишет, что мы, украинцы, еще можем сделать для вас, чтобы у вас остались...
There is a question, only one. What can we do for you so that you have the best memories about Ukrainians and people who live here? What can Ukrainians do? Maybe spread my books of University of Life.
Este нечего сказать у кого, да?
Пастор, еще раз, наверное, повторюсь тоже, как и все, хочу поблагодарить вас за...
I want to thank you. I want to thank for this life wisdom you share with us. Everything is so simple, but it enriches us so much. It's really cooler than it's like simple rules of life. I used to be a drug user. Today I am alive and I live well. I have what to eat. So I'm fine. So we came here with our home group and we want to honor you with a small present. We want to stand up. This is our group. We want to tell you that... One second. Okay, that's a whole church. It's not a cell group, it's a whole church. So, Pastor, we want to thank you. We are here. We love you. This is a present from us. These are books. It's very hard to find them. These are the most valuable Jewish wisdom. Only one book a year. You can hardly find it. So actually it's really hard to get. We found the books. It's a treasure for us and we give it to you. We thank you for everything you do for us. We are here. Your wife let me understand that you are, and now you are here to let me see that you are. One of 6 qualities, it's thankfulness. Thank you. Thank you.
сфотографироваться. Можно?
They want to make a picture.
Быстрее, 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 мы же задержимся.
Чтобы все было видно, чтобы всех было видно.
Вот сюда, вот нет, вот. Давай, 3, вот камера.
Вот камера у кого?
У девочки маленькой.
Вот здесь?
Ага. Все, спасибо большое.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
Большое огромное спасибо.
Спасибо. Спасибо. Спасибо.
Я думаю, что слова не должны расходиться с делами.
I think words should be connected with our acts. Pastor said that Ukraine can help him to spread the book. There is something that University of Life can do for you, that you can have 3 books and the 4th is free. It means 70 hryvnias a book. Please take part in it. It's what we can do for our pastor. Let's do what we can do. Thank you very much. I can give you these flyers. And you can write my phone number 097 097. While you're writing, Pastor, I understood today that I'm the happiest person in the world. I'm doing the project, I'm working on a project that is close to your heart. So I'm thanking my God that I'm here today, that I got in 1 year more than that I had taken for 12 years, and in half year I want to get the biggest result. So the phone number is 097 521 0501. Talking about books and the library. Let's thank Pastor Sunday and do the work.
Сейчас, да, давай.
Ну и где у нас благодарность, то, что мы хотим, мы задавали вопросы, говорили на дела.
Тише, тише только, тише.
I wanted to thank you, Pastor, for these meetings. I am not often here, but I want to thank you for what you are doing. You enrich our inside world. You make us rich people inside. Thank you very much for these objective thoughts. You look at the situations objectively, and you teach us to do the same, not as we used to watch it with evaluation, negative or positive, positive or negative, but with some understanding or our opinion. So now you teach us to be objective and to react correctly to the things which are going on around us in the world. Thank you very much, Pastor, for showing us you make us better. I personally see it, and I'm getting better. It helps me. It will help me in the future to treat people and to think about events, and it will help you repair your relationships with people. Thank you very much, Pastor. I want to apologize for Ukrainians who hurt you, for street traders for course. Everything will pass. Let God help you and will love you. Let God help you and bless you with all the blessings. Thank you very much.
Тоже подарки.
Presents, more presents, dear pastor.
Принесли в прошлый раз.
This is church power of love. We want to thank you for today's fellowship, for the future meetings. We want to thank you for everything you bring into our life, for everything you see as changes inside us. I want to tell you, as an example, University of Life, I serve for God in a resort for elderly people, and people ask about your books, people of different denominations, and they ask me, what book have you brought for us today? And I tell them that there is pastor from God, Pastor Sunday Adelaja, the Embassy of God Church, and they thank you and they say hi to you. And we want to thank you so that you never get sick, so that you always have good mood, in good health, so that you have many years of good life on this earth, wherever you live, and these are our presents. Thank you. Vitamins. Vitamins, thank you very much. And
Давайте фотографируемся.
okay, let's make photos.
Низкий поклон вам. Андрей, ты иди туда. Всех видно.
Встаньте сюда.
Куда? Вперед, вперед.
It's just talking about who is standing where in the photo. Everyone wants to take photo with Pastor Sunday. Everyone wants to be seen in the photo.